Today, the 1st of August 2025, marks 15 years since the Convention on Cluster Munitions entered into force. The Convention established a landmark legal framework to protect civilians, prevent future harm, and advance sustainable peace and development. This important milestone is a reaffirmation of a shared humanitarian and legal commitment. The Convention prohibits the use, production, transfer, and stockpiling of cluster munitions while requiring the clearance of contaminated land and the provision of assistance to victims. These are not abstract goals, they are binding obligations under international humanitarian law. The achievements of the past 15 years are significant. Millions of cluster munitions destroyed, vast areas of land returned to safe civilian use, a unique framework that places the rights and dignity of victims at the center of its efforts. It has also contributed to broader objective of international humanitarian law and international human rights law by strengthening norms against the use of indiscriminate weapons and reinforcing shared commitments to human security, dignity, and development. In these 15 years, the Convention has demonstrated its enduring relevance and moral clarity. Today, the Convention operates in a more contested normative environment, alongside a broader rupture in multilateral engagement. In some conflicts we have witnessed, the renewed use of cluster munitions tests the resolve of the international community, underscores the urgency of universalizing the Convention, and calls on the renewal of our political resolve and will to uphold these humanitarian principles and protect the integrity of international law. The 13th meeting of state parties, just a mere few weeks away, will be a moment to reinvigorate our shared commitment to the Convention's purpose and promise. We must approach this meeting with clarity and conviction. The Convention is not just a legal instrument, it is a humanitarian imperative, a safeguard of human dignity, a reflection of our shared responsibilities under international law. It also represents a powerful tool for civilians to reclaim their lives and livelihoods in the aftermath of conflict by clearing land, restoring safe mobility, enabling agriculture, and ensuring that communities can rebuild with safety and dignity. As we mark this milestone, we also look to the future. We are pleased to announce the winner of the 2025 Youth for Humanitarian Disarmament Multimedia Contest. The contest called on young people from around the world to express what the convention means to them and how humanitarian disarmament contributes to peace, security, and the sustainable development goals. The winning entry by Martina Muscio from Italy powerfully conveys the humanitarian values that underpin the convention and reminds us that the voices of the youth are essential to sustaining and strengthening our collective commitment. Engaging the next generation is not symbolic, it is strategic. They will carry this norm forward, demand accountability when need be, and ensure that the promise of this convention continues to live and be fulfilled. I would like to also acknowledge all the youth artists who submitted their work. We were all very impressed by the depth and the dignity of the messages that they sought to convey. We are glad that all four regional groupings, Africa, Americas, Asia Pacific, and Europe, under the convention were represented, including non state parties, with a total of 17 countries around the world. As we mark 15 years since the convention's entry into force, we must not pause to rest. We should renew and strengthen our commitment. Implementation must deepen, universalization must accelerate, and sustainable financing must be secured. The Convention's normative strength lies not only in its legal text, but in the political will of its community to uphold and defend it. Looking ahead, we preparations for the third review conference scheduled to take place in Vientiane, Lao People's Democratic Republic next year have already begun. Together with the 13th meeting of state parties, they form a critical bridge between the convention's first 15 years and its future trajectory. These moments are more than procedural steps. They are opportunities to take stock with honesty and ambition, to sharpen our shared priorities and ensure that the convention remains responsive, resilient, and resolutely focused on the needs of all affected people and communities. In an era of growing uncertainty, this much remains true. Protecting civilians, upholding the rule of law, and restoring human dignity are not optional. They are the very foundations of a more humane and just future. Thank you.